Nobody believes. I wish I could just go by the pool and do something new, that my goodies could see me. But the minute I get strong, there goes the bad food. Or I get strong, she even come into the room and she says, if I'm getting dressed, because she just, nobody believes. If I'm getting dressed, she walks into the room and be like, where you going? Huh? It's like pretty much, you ain't supposed to dress unless I tell you to, or unless I dress you. Where are you going? And then she starts arguing, and she does things to distract you, like, where's my father, 18 years old? Why didn't you tell me? Like, recently, she was sick. My son was sick. And when he came to visit me, I figured something was wrong. So I say, son, you need to go see the doctor. This is not you. So I sent my son to the doctor. He don't have insurance, paid cash and everything. And then I look into myself and said, if I help my son, I should help my daughter. And so I sell her some money and I say, hey, you go see the doctor, because I figure something wrong with you too. And I sent her to the doctor. Something was definitely wrong. Those sexual transmitted diseases. How long she have it, I don't know. And she attacked me for the past few days since. I'm trying to get some rest because I work all night. And I just hear, so you knew I was sick all along. And you did nothing about it. You're evil. You knew I was sick. Why didn't you tell me I had this? Why didn't you tell me I had that? And attacked me instead of saying, at first she came home and was like, thank you. And I was like, wow, I never got a thanks in my life. Now she attacks me for sending her to the doctor because she said, you should have done that a long time ago. I didn't tell you to go hug someone. I didn't tell you to go do all that. Now I'm being attacked for sending her to the doctor. And by the next day, she start going out with this guy. And those things, you got to give it 14 days to heal. Rest your Uzi hitch. I still love you, Mari. As sad as you are, rest your Uzi itch. Your Uzi need rest. Don't you hear Amari song? Don't you listen to Amari songs, because you are like infatuated with me or something. You understand? Say your Uzi need rest. I even mentioned how you work it on Saturday hitch. You need to put your Hussy on Sabbath. Let your Hussy keep the Sabbath hitch. You understand? Now this bitch want to blame me. Want to blame me for being sick and not taking care of herself. You understand? And it just don't make no sense. And I'm being attacked for that. Where you ever hear of that? You get what I'm saying? And, I'm so godly. I'm godly. It's like, I could never be this way if I wasn't born this way. I'm so godly in real life, so circumspect, and now she attacking me. Oh, you got two God, and just attacking me because I decided yesterday that I'm going to represent God more than ever, especially in dancehall music. I'm going to attack the people who be leading the children astray. And people gonna think that I'm jealous of them. What is there to be jealous of? I'm gonna attack them, because no child should be corrupted like that. And dancehall should be used to uplift children, not to let them be bubbling on their heads and all kind and spreading out their legs and people getting an award for it. I'm gonna be the one to fight for them, the children of the world, But I made a pledge with God yesterday to walk with God all the way. And today she attacking me about my God. My name is Amari, meaning Amari, and she's attacking me about that. And, touching on subjects she shouldn't touch on. You all know that I have a spirit that have been with me forever that guides me. She's talking about my spirit, and you don't do that. You can touch Amari, touch my kids, don't touch my spirit. Things go wrong. You get what I mean? And so many things. Now, a lot of people are upset that I argued about the porridge, but what you all don't know, that's her way of bringing our men, moving them into my house. Because my house down the road, All of them moving their men, and she started carrying out food to the boy outside. And then her second strategy is telling me the man need to use the bathroom. That's his way of seeing the house. And then her third strategy is to introduce him to me. And her fourth strategy is to tell me that he's homeless, because she know that I've been homeless and I have a special heart for people who don't have a roof over their heads. Her fourth tragedy is to tell them to show me respect. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. And her fifth tragedy is to tell them to clean up the house, throw the garbage, let Amari see that you're Andy, that you're helping around the place, you know. And then the sixth, I must have stopped counting, but the sixth is to ask Amari for a job. The seventh, sit with Amari and tell Amari all your parents have done to you and make the story look good. And the seventh, ask Amari if you can stay for the night and tell Amari that you won't sleep in her room. You'll sleep in the living room with the dogs, if there's a dog. You'll sleep in the living room, not to worry about it, you know. And then the one night turned to you come downstairs and you see not one person in the blanket, because destiny's there with him, right under your nose, no respect. So now our man is sleeping in the house. You understand? Now, when you tell him to go, you understand, she begged you, can you stay in the garage? You said, okay, you can stay in the garage, because you know, until you know what's really going on. Where's his mother? You hear that his mother ran away and left him and all this bullshit. And then he's in the garage, and Destiny down there in the garage, and then my blood pressure go. I've been there before. So when I talk about the porridge, it's not that I'm a cheap ass person that care about cornmeal porridge. No, I don't. It's because I know what it's going to lead up to. So now we're at like step 3. She already been bringing out the food, realized now I don't eat rice and tin mackerel. I only eat that in Jamaica. These motherfuckers don't know how to make it good. Plus, the tin mackerel up here is not real. You understand? And all of a sudden, it's me cooking rice and tin mackerel and cooking porridge. So you know the man is Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? And using my good up dishes, feeding him and things. So here's where she at now. So she just fed him today, the other day, 2 days ago. And then what she did was tell me he need to use the bathroom. So I was like, no problem. Next thing I know, our man coming upstairs. So I say, step 3 is here. So I say, come on now. She was like, where you going? I told you to stay downstairs. You're telling me that a stranger come into your house and use the bathroom. If Destiny didn't tell him to come upstairs, why would he have been making his way upstairs? She just wants him to reach far enough, come to the door, and I'll be like, hi, and he'd be like, hi, and next thing he move in. You get what I'm saying? This broke ass bitch, next thing, that's what she wants. You understand? So you all have to understand where Amari's coming from, you know? And this itch, the thing that she's using now is telling everybody, she's like telling me to pay me. Pay you what, itch? Pay you for what? To hold me as a hostage for 3 months? First of all, my Facebook page where I made the least, and so help me God, I'm willing to prove to you all that in October 2022, I made 70,000 on Facebook when I was active on one page. Now the least I make is like almost 30,000 per month. You know what I'm saying? And it caused my page to shut down. Not shut down, demonetize. I lost stars. I lost videos, not able to do videos on my main page. I lost live shows. You know, if I do live shows not monetized, I lost events. I lost everything. Every single thing. And trust me, Amari never once say, my daughter, you let me lose all these things. I hate you and all that, those bullshit. I just say, money is money. Forget it. Amari got all the pages. I ain't gonna sweat it. I'll try all the things. Then Facebook gave me Reel. You understand? And I've been making a good income from Reel. Thanks to my goodies who watch my Reels and help me to win the challenges. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, I've lost so much dealing with this girl. Now, here what she do now. I have some beautiful grandkids. I love my grandkids. I love my kids, but I love my grandkids. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care if they want to call me grandma. Grandma is it. Yeah. So my grandkids, they're not allowed to come here. Once they come through the door, and she starts some shit. Like last week, she was like, Nikki, your kid's soul belongs to me. And Nikki be like, what are you talking about? She said, that's not your baby. That's my baby. You only carried it. Now, if the itch took an abortion, you know, you got to find some other way to speak about it. But don't just see somebody kid and talk about that was supposed to be my baby, but the soul went into your womb and that baby is mine and I own the soul. Nikki was going to fuck her up. You understand? I had to tell Nikki, close the room door. And then she have a way of touching the kids and said, you are mine. Your soul belongs to me. And I'm like, bitch, you are crazy. You don't go around doing that. And then Luna, she does the same thing with Luna. Nikki have to be telling her, take your hand off my kid. Take your hand off my kid. And she be like, Luna, they're not taking care of you, Luna. They're ill-treating you, Luna. And I mean, Nikki's babies can be looking, she spoiled Luna. And she be saying, and then she take it set on Prince. And so whenever they come, there's no peace in this house. She attacks the mothers and try to touch the children, and the mothers can't stand her, and there's just war. So nowadays, my daughters call me and they say, Mona, we're bringing the kids over, and I'll be like, I'm tired, don't come today. How about tomorrow? And then they call me, the kids really miss you, Mona. We need to see you today. And I'll be like, oh, I'm packing, because I don't want no war, because when the war begins, the first thing is like, I'm like, oh my gosh, am I going to lose a child? Because I know this girl loves to pull for a knife, and I'm like, am I going to lose a child today? And I always feel like she's going to do something to Nikki. If Nikki go downstairs to get water to make the baby formula, she attacks Nikki. If we're in the room and we're just talking, she bursts open the door, and she act like she come to save me, but she comes to chase them out. She be like, you all don't even deserve to be in Amari room. This is Amari, Queen of Dancehall. Y'all, all that bullshit that don't call for. Who think about Queen of Dancehall when you're in your house and you just living your life? You ain't thinking about a Queen of Dancehall. That is all entertainment. And she talk about, oh, the Queen of Dancehall, you shouldn't be sitting on her bed. And she go on with all of that, and then people's soul get tired, and they be like, Mona, I can't take this, I'm leaving. All those girls used to work for me, and all of them left and stopped working for me. They were working for me before but she not working now. She's stressing me out. I've been fired her a million times, and she just want to stick around to destroy me. You know what I mean? But let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. Remind me if I forget about the twins. Yeah. So everybody don't come around me. Everybody stay away from me. If David visit me, she talks about Nicole. If Anwar visit me, she's trying to find something on Anwar. She tried everything, but she realized that love is strong between me and Anwar. So she dig. Hear the mother effer. She dig. I swear what's gonna go down today. So she dig. Ain't nobody talking to you.
You talking about? What you talking about?
Ain't nobody talking to you.
What you talking about?
Yeah. She dig, and then she say, oh. She say, oh, this one will work. She say, oh, so I'm in the house, right? And I was carrying something, and you all know my nerves damaged. So I'm like, Anwar? Anwar, she be like, did you say Anwar? Are you really saying his name in this house? Why are you calling him? Why are you calling him? Don't let me hear you say his name. And I'm like, so now I can't say my son's name? Where you ever hear of that? Am I lying? She said I must not say my son's name.
Don't let me hear it.
And if I'm in the room with my son, she bursts open the door. Oh, so you talk to him now? You talk to him. Don't forget you did this, that. I'd be like, I'm talking to my son, excuse me. And she telling things such as telling him about, my son is straight as ever, and she tells him things to offend him. And please don't say the word in my video. To upset him.
What's straight?
To upset him, I'm about to come off the live. Because she already took down enough live for me. You understand? And now she say that my son, now check this out. Wake up my son. This morning my son got up 5 o'clock to use the bathroom, and I don't know what's up with her. She go in the bathroom, maybe didn't put the toilet seat down because she been complaining, and then she went on the attack, waking up everybody, and I don't like things like that. Plus I just gone to sleep, and in the early morning she's gonna say my son R-E-P-E-R. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, so my son R-E-P-U, and you just decide 5 o'clock in the morning to tell me that. And now come to think of it, you sleep with your brother? Yeah, that's nasty, y'all.
Never with you.
No, I knew exactly how to get the truth out of her by mimicking her about sleeping with her brother.